could you?
I woke up early on our anniversary, and a strange sort of calm washed over me. I'd made reservations weeks ago at that place she always wanted to try, a little Italian restaurant downtown. I was trying to do something special, something to remind us of the beginning. Just before the sun came up, I heard the front door click shut, ever so quietly. A smile flashing across her face a little too quickly, a little too brightly, but it was the perfume I noticed first. It wasn't her scent. It was something unfamiliar, something that lingered in the air between us as she walked past me into the bedroom. I didn't say a word, not yet. Her eyes glued to the device while she pretended to listen to me talk about my day. I asked if she was excited about our anniversary dinner. "Of course," she said, but her eyes never met mine. They just flickered up for a second before returning to the glowing screen. I suggested we should dress up, make it a night to remember. She just nodded, saying she needed to run a few errands first. The moment the door closed behind her, a knot in my stomach tightened. I finally did what I'd been avoiding. I opened our shared credit card account on my laptop, and there it was. A charge from a hotel, not far from our house, from the night before. I wanted to see how far the lie would go. I asked, my voice casual, almost conversational. "I'm glad you're home," I said, and the words tasted like ash in my mouth. Later, at the restaurant, the ambiance was perfect. Soft lighting, quiet music. The waiter came over, all smiles, and congratulated us on our anniversary. Lavra beamed, playing the part of the happy, devoted wife flawlessly. "I love you," she whispered, her eyes finally locking with mine. "Do you believe honesty is important in a marriage?" I asked her. She hesitated for just a beat too long. "Yes, of course," she replied, a little flustered. I let the silence hang there for a moment before I asked the question that had been burning inside me all day. "Where did you sleep last night?" Her perfect smile crumbled. "You're ruining our anniversary," she stammered, her voice a low whisper. I shook my head slowly. "The evening was already ruined," I told her. I slid my phone across the polished wood table, the hotel charge illuminated on the screen. Her composure shattered. Nearby tables started to notice the shift in our atmosphere, the sudden tension. "How long has this mistake been happening?" I asked, my voice steady, even though my chest felt like it was caving in. She finally admitted it wasn't the first time. I stayed calm somehow. Through her sobs, she said she'd been feeling lonely, that she just wanted to feel wanted again. "Betrayal doesn't cure loneliness," I said. She begged me not to make a scene, but it was too late. "You made the scene when you chose to be with someone else." I stood up, my appetite gone, the expensive dinner completely forgotten. "I'm leaving." I just looked at her and said, "Apologies don't erase choices." That night I stayed in a hotel, alone. My phone buzzed relentlessly with dozens of messages from her, each one more desperate than the last. The next morning I finally messaged her back and asked her to come and talk. There, in the sterile light of day, without the drama of the restaurant, she told me everything. She'd been seeing a coworker for months. "It was never meant to hurt you," she insisted. I just shook my head. "Hurt doesn't require intent," I told her. The inevitable question came next. "Will you forgive me?" I looked at the woman I had loved for so long, now a stranger sitting across from me. "Forgiveness and reconciliation are two very different things," I said. I moved out that week. Our friends were shocked when they found out why we were separating. They had always seen us as the perfect couple. Once the truth was out in the open, Lavra seemed to deflate. The confidence she wore like a shield was gone, replaced by a vulnerability I hadn't seen in years. We started the divorce process quietly, avoiding the drama and the anger as much as possible. Some nights I'd lie awake and miss the woman I thought she was, the woman I married. But on other nights a profound sense of relief would wash over me. She asked if we could try counseling, if we could try to put the pieces back together. There's nothing left in the account. The hardest part wasn't the anger or the sadness. It was accepting that sometimes love just isn't enough to hold a marriage together. Months later, the divorce was finalized. She tried to remain in my life, suggesting we could be friends. I declined, gently but firmly. I needed space. A year passed. On the anniversary of that fateful dinner, the day our marriage effectively ended, I went out alone. I went to a new restaurant, ordered a good meal, and raised a glass to myself. I learned that anniversaries aren't about celebrating the passage of time. They're about celebrating truth, effort, and mutual respect. Without those things, they're just dates on a calendar. I no longer lived in fear of what I might discover. Because in the end, the truth, as painful as it was, is what set me free. Thanks for listening. If you're going through something similar, remember that healing takes time, and you're not alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.